What is up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are covering the top stories on VGM. So, as you may have heard, Call of Duty Ghosts will be 1080p on the PlayStation 4 native. It will be 720 upscaled to 1080p on the Xbox One. Now, of course, as you can imagine, Microsoft has caught a lot of grief over this, especially from hardcore gamers, but also Sony Germany having a little fun at their expense. Sony Germany just tweeted and Facebooked a image. I guess that's a term, Facebooked an image. So they sent out this image that was a press image that Activision sent out to advertise Call of Duty Ghost, and they photoshopped it to add 60 frames per second, 1080p, and fairly large words, and the hashtag for the players. Now, me personally, I laugh at this stuff because both Microsoft and Sony go back and forth like this. Like, if you talk to these people in these companies, they have the utmost respect for each other. It's only the gamers that act like kids, really. But they still have fun at one another's expense. And, I mean, hell, you go out into the workplace, adults do it, everybody does it, you know? And so, anyway, all Sony did was post up a picture that stated something that was true. They have 60 frames per second, 1080p on Call of Duty Ghosts. So I don't understand what the big deal is. But, anyway, for whatever reason, Sony Germany then went back and deleted the Facebook and the Twitter. So I actually think they would have been better off just leaving the image up there, because what is there to hide from? You know, you're just stating something that is true. I say flaunt it if you got it. As I mentioned the other day in that video that I talked about this, and I mentioned that this was a possibility. By the way, if you want to know my personal opinion, you just go back to that video. I'll link it in the end. My opinion hasn't changed as far as that video is concerned. But in that video, you know, I started off, you know, talking about some things that were pretty blatant and just, you know, right up front that I honestly believe, and I think most people agree with me for. But some people totally missed the part, you know, near the end, because sometimes I save the best for last. But where I really emphasize that, yes, indeed, 1080p, you know, is a target resolution that you want to get, and you should expect 1080p from your next generation consoles. I did not diminish 1080p whatsoever. And so I think it's important, but what I said in the video was, it's been known for months that developers have had slow times getting the optimized tools from Microsoft, and Sony's been a lot further ahead in that part of the game. And so they said that developers are doing a lot better now. So I'm going to give Microsoft the benefit of the doubt right now. But come 6 months from now, come a year from now, Microsoft needs to have their game together. They need to have 1080p games running, especially when it comes to games like Call of Duty Ghost. When you've had people stand up there and say the experience is going to be better on the Xbox One, why is that? We're running on the same dedicated servers because it's Activision's. I mean, what is different besides PlayStation having a better resolution? I mean, I don't know. Maybe the impulse triggers, maybe the fact that you can do multitasking in the background. I don't know. But the game itself, when we're talking about the game, I don't understand how it's going to be better, other than you're going to get some DLC a little bit early, but that doesn't make anything, that doesn't make it an experience better, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I think when you make comments like that, then it looks really bad on you. But as far as, you know, people enjoying their game, you're still going to be able to enjoy your game, but 1080p should be the standard, and you should ask that your next generation console meet that standard. But as far as this story is concerned, you know, look, all in good fun. What's the big deal? You know, flaunt it if you got it. So post below, let me know, what do you think about this? Do you think Sony should have just left up the images? Does it look worse since they deleted them? And also, you know, what are your feelings on the 1080p resolution? That does it for me, the Red Dragon. If you want to stay tuned to the latest news and updates, stay tuned to VGN, VideoGamesAndNews.com, and right here to this channel. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.